Well, with spring coming just around the corner, if you haven't got out in a while and taken some pictures, it's time to get out your camera and do it. So today I'm going to take you through a little walk near an area that I just love walking through here near where I live in Dayton, Ohio. You may not live anywhere near me, but I will bet you've got a place something like this out where you are. If not, you should get out looking for one because it doesn't take much to find some really interesting pictures. Let's take a look. So I'm standing here in the Beavercreek Wetlands. It's kind of a big area right around here. I'm just in one part of it that hooks up to my neighborhood. And as you can see from just kind of taking a look around here behind me, it's very peaceful. There's not a lot alive right now. It's a little bit soggy. And a couple of weeks ago, I was out here after some heavy rain. I mean, it was like walking through soup. But it had snowed that morning, and we got some really fantastic pictures. I'm going to share some of those with you. I'm going to take you on a little walk of it today, just to show you some of the areas I like. And next time you're out on one of your walks, you just might see something that reminds you of this, and maybe it'll inspire you to get some pictures. There doesn't have to be a whole lot going on for you to find interesting things to take pictures of. We're just going on a nice leisurely walk, looking for things that could make for interesting photo subjects. Always keep your eyes open, because something as ordinary as a tree out in the middle of no place can make an interesting subject, depending on the lighting and what you want to do with it. So, out here around me right now, I mean, it's looking pretty sunny. You can't see a lot except cattails. You can hear some chirping birds. And I'm standing on a boardwalk that was put in maybe 2 years ago by a group of volunteers with the Beavercreek Wetlands. It really makes for a fantastic place to walk. And it's important too, because this area, as you're going to see from some of these photos I took a few weeks ago, when it rains, it really rains and it floods out here. So right now, it could almost pass for springtime, but when I was out here a few weeks ago, it had just snowed, but it snowed after about 48 hours of solid rain. And so when I was out here, the water level was right up almost to the top of this boardwalk. Any higher, I'm not sure I would have been able to even make the walk. If I'd fallen in, I would have been in some trouble. You can see what we've got if you look off into the distance, right? These paths tend to meander, they kind of go out and curve around, they lead the viewer off into the distance, and that's really cool because it gives your portraits a real sense of depth. I'll throw up a couple of pictures here to show what I'm talking about. These are pictures I took last spring when the weather was nice. You can do just about anything out here, and because of these boardwalks, you can do it without getting wet and without trampling anything you shouldn't. So from here, I'm just going to show you some of my favorite spots. We're just going to walk a little further, show you some more shots I got. Maybe it'll inspire you. Let me know. So that's about it. Hopefully you enjoyed watching this. Like I said, you may not live anywhere near here, but you've probably got something kind of like this out, near wherever you live. Maybe you live near some mountains, maybe you're in the middle of a field. Wherever you are, there's always something interesting worth taking a picture of. Get out there and shoot. That's what it's all about. If you're a professional portrait photographer, if you are an amateur, if you're just getting started, if all you have is your phone, doesn't matter. Get out there and keep shooting. Thanks for watching, and I'll make another one of these soon to show you some more of my favorite spots.